What's up, LEGO fans? Welcome back. Alex here. In this video, we are doing part 3 of the LEGO City rebuild, which is the industrial side of the area here. Now, let me just jump right into this. As you can see, I have a lot of trains already parked and ready to go. And yes, I was doing a lot of work before this video here, doing a lot of setup with my trains, which I did get on a time lapse here. And it mostly just worked. I put them all back kind of to where they were before. There's a different configuration. I did make some adjustments here with trying to fit all the trains because I created a problem for myself because I had the double line going through here, and I lost myself a prime parking spot there in the back because, well, it's an active line. So I had to get a little bit creative with adding some extra track, and that is when I ran into a problem. I ran into a problem in my mind because I just didn't like how this was materializing. What happened is I put the Maersk train back there. That was a train that would have been underneath the table still, but I found a slot for it right there where Ninjago City used to be, and I have this little line right here for this cargo train to back up and take cargo from the seaports here. Now I was about to go grab Ninjago City and put it right back where it was before, and I went, wait a minute. What am I doing? Why would I do that? This is just turning out to be the same city I had before, and that's no fun. I needed that aha moment. I need a way to make this new area just pop in a totally different way, totally different light, and that is just not what I wanted to do. So I called it a night, and I thought, I got to think this through. I don't like this at all, and I thought to myself, wait a minute, I have an idea, and it's one of those ideas where it works in your head, but you don't know if it's going to work in reality. So that is what we're going to do today, guys. We are going to just kind of do what I have in my mind. I don't want to say it out loud because I don't want to curse myself because it might work, it might not, it might fail horribly. But what we're going to do here is we're going to start off with get the upper level table back in. I got the slot cut. I'm going to add it here. We're going to extend that. We'll put this table back on here, get it cleaned up, get the lights reset because they're kind of a mess there, and we'll have it all nice and pretty. And then we can kind of start working around it as we know where it is up top here. So this is kind of a nice look at the trains right here, and that's probably what I'm going to call section or phase 3 of the rebuild is trains. They all have their nice spots there. It's not crazy overcrowded. I don't know. My idea will probably definitely impact this area right here and this area right here. All of this area right here is going to be, I don't know, hopefully it's cool. I want it to be more pedestrian friendly. I want it to be a place where people can hang out, kind of like the downtown, like a town square. Hold on, let me show you guys this. Like kind of like this, like a social mecca, right? That's kind of what I'm thinking of for the industrial side of the city. So not really industrial, yes it is, but more friendly to people coming and having a good time because this is a transportation hub. You're going to have the airport up here. You have a Grand Central Station down here, a way to get up from the bottom level over here. So it has to be something good for the infrastructure. Also, a follow-up to my last video about creating 2 LEGO cities. Yes, this is my main city, the big city, the ever-evolving city. But I didn't want to sacrifice all of my older sets from the 90s, from that era. So all of those sets, not all of them, but a lot of them will be left behind. And this is where we are going to create another LEGO city because the plan was to put a racetrack down here using a lot of race cars that are in storage from the 90s. I thought, you know what? It just works just fine to put them all together. So that is in the plans. That'll be in the works. But first, we got to get this to work. That is the main thing going on right now. So that being said, I'm going to slap down the camera and I'm going to get to work and we'll see if this works. Let's go ahead and get started. we've reached a good stopping point for this video. Let's go ahead and take a look at the things we were able to accomplish. Most of it's going to be on the other side, but we do want to start over here because, well, the first of all, the upper section is here. It's on there. It's all back up there. The LED lights are reinstalled, and that was kind of a pain in the rear to get in there, but it's there now, so happy that that's done. We got the extension added here, as you can see, so that looks good. Nice level surface. Didn't have any green felt, but definitely had the gray. Shouldn't really matter, though, because it's going to be covered anyway. We'll get a nice ramp there going up to that nice even surface, and that allows us to have nice, easier access for our Lego minifigures to get up and down instead of having to go to the other side of the city. And of course, we'll have a nice blank slate right here to work on the upper section. Let's go over here because this is where a lot of the work actually happened. I know I talked about this being focusing on trains, which it kind of is, but it also focused on the pier as well. So we'll start over here where I was doing my live stream. A lot of you guys were watching me do this, and there was a lot of trial and error on this corner here, and relatively happy with how this turned out. The train yard is basically being extended down here where Ninjago City used to be, and ended up putting the docks right here in the very middle of this table. Still a lot of blue real estate, a little bit more I think than last time, but I think it's kind of how it is going to go for the moment. Of course, as you guys know, this could all change really quick. Now I did make it so that our trucks, when they're going through here, that they can actually turn around a lot easier instead of, you know, having to back out. So put some tiles here as well as here so that they can actually turn around at 2 different points. Yes, I did extend these so they're a lot longer. They looked like they would interfere a lot with the vehicles underneath, so I made them very long. And yes, I am actually thinking about making them, giving them the ability to slide back and forth, kind of like how these go back and forth like this. I think that'd be kind of a nice feature for these as well, adding some versatility to our loading and unloading procedures. And of course, we have our lighthouse here at the very corner is where we're going to go with it for now anyway. I think that looks pretty good right there, kind of as far as away from everything as I can. And of course, we have here the docks for our privately owned boats as well. This is kind of how I'm thinking at the moment. Again, things can change, but we'll see. What we'll focus on next is the upper level right here, putting in the hospital and the airport. Got some interesting ideas in my head about how I'm going to make this work and maximize the space, but we'll see how that goes. And what will happen last, though, is this area right here. I think this is going to be the last thing we work on because this is going to be the biggest challenge for me, because this right here is what people actually see first when they come downstairs. So here's the stairs down, and there's obviously this wall right here. Unfortunately it's load bearing, can't get rid of it. So they kind of see through here, and they see through this opening right here. This is the first thing they see. That's that wow factor. So we're looking for some good wow factor with this thing, and that's going to be the main focus towards the end of this series. All right, guys, I think that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think of the progress so far. Thank you for your comments, suggestions. They are actually very helpful, and they actually do drive the development of my city rebuild. So thank you very much, and we'll see you guys very soon. Till then, bye-bye.